Hey everybody, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you are a returning subscriber. Thank you so much for joining us today. Boxycharm has sent over the base box for the month of October, so we're gonna unbox it, see what's inside, and see if we can create a look. So if that sounds good to you, you have literally nothing to do. Just keep watching. What's our first box? We've got a Tahitian breakfast. Dewy collagen face primer. That packaging is really pretty. It looks like a summer vacation I haven't had yet. Ew, this is actually from Dew of the Gods, not Tahitian breakfast. I thought Tahitian breakfast might have been a brand name. It is not. So Dew of the Gods, Dewy Collagen Face Primer. You already know I have to see what it feels like on the back of my hand. I mean, I gotta know if it's like pore filling, if it's gonna be more like wet and gel-like, or if it's gonna be like a moisturizer. There's so many possibilities. Oh, it does feel kind of jelly. Sort of. I don't know that I see a dew. Actually, I think that side of my hand is a little more mattified than the other side. I mean, I guess that's kind of good because it's blurred a little bit, but kind of odd for it to be a dewy product and not look dewy. Dew of the Gods Tahitian Breakfast Dewy Collagen Primer. Breakfast of champions in the tropics hits different. Does it now? I'd love to know. Think of this as your skin's morning collagen smoothie, with plant and fruit extracts blended into a dewy, milky serum to tone and prime your skin for the next stage of your routine. Build the perfect base for your makeup to glide over or bask in the glass skin glow that lasts all day long. MSRP $32. Dew of the Gods is just blowing up. I feel like I see them everywhere now. What else we got? A big tube of something? Is it mousse? Nope, just bubble wrap, that's all. Okay, this is some Playa Manoi Milk Leave-In Conditioner. It's probably like playa, I'm guessing, like Spanish, like la playa versus playa. But I kind of like playa. Smooths, frizz, and softens strands with coconut milk and manoi oil. Ooh, and we got a nice little spray nozzle for it too. I was thinking it was gonna be like a pump, like a cream pump, but it is not. Playa Manoi Milk Leave-In Conditioner. An ultralight yet deep conditioning treatment formulated for chemically treated hair, frizzy or environmentally damaged hair. Tahitian manoi oil penetrates the hair shaft, taming frizz and healing damage. Coconut milk deep conditions, promoting strength, shine, and softness. Used on wet or dry hair, it detangles and seals the hair cuticle to lock in moisture, restore luster, and diminish frizz. MSRP $24. It's not too bad on price either, especially considering how giant this bottle is. I mean, look at, it's almost as big as my head. Okay, so we got glassy skin, we got perfect hair, what else we got? Fleur and Bee, Eyes Baby, Anti-Aging Eye Cream. Oh, that's so ridiculous, but I love it so much. Eyes, baby. I can't. Packaging's kind of your basic little pot for an eye cream. Just a normal little eye cream pot. But let's see how this one feels. Is it gonna be thicker? One of those kind that leave like the film behind under your eyes, where if you do something like this afterward, you get these little peely flakes up? Hope it's not one of those. I really don't like those kind. Wow, this one's like really soft. Sort of hard to explain how it feels. Like it's creamy, yes, but it's really silky. Almost like, kind of like a pore filling primer, but not a pore filling primer because it's an eye cream. Ooh, this one smells good too. Not just like chemicals, like it smells like something that smells good. Just cause I can, I'm gonna add a little bit more. I'm gonna kind of cover all my darkest parts of my under eye, which is like everywhere, you know? And we're just gonna leave it there. Let it sit for a bit, see what happens. Maybe I'll have a miraculous under eye recovery. Oh my gosh, it fixed my darkness. Fleur and Bee, Eyes Baby. This rich eye cream will awaken your eye area by helping to firm your skin and reduce the appearance of dark circles, wrinkles, and puffiness. MSRP $26. That price is okay if it works, as long as it works. You know, I really wish, well, okay, I don't wish that I had puffiness because I deal with the darkness enough, but I wish that I could see these products actually work on the puffiness because I feel like it would be so cool to wake up, see your eyes all puffy and swollen, and then put some eye cream on and like an hour later look at your eyes and be like, oh my gosh, where did they go? I want immediate gratification. It's 2022. Moving right along, we got a box from Treloose Beauty. It's a Lucette Glow Highlighter Palette. Does that say what I said it said? Lucette Glow. You know, I know this is completely irrelevant to the product and how the product will perform, but I love this pack. Probably just the blue, but the blue with the little yellow accent on the inside, that's like, I don't know, it's very clean, but still modern, still got some character to it. It makes me want to use it. Is that weird? I'm controlled by the media just like everybody else. You know, if you guys actually heard half of what I said in my videos that I didn't edit and cut out, you think I was nuts. More so than you already do, probably. There are many things that I say that I just kind of ramble on and on and on, and when I'm editing, I'm like, shut up! My gosh, nobody wants to hear that. Highlighter. Right here. So, okay, we've got 4 shades inside the palette. Looks like it's a pretty good range. I don't know if anybody with deep skin would be able to use this, but this is my box. Customized for me as yours would have been for you. So hopefully, if you have a different skin tone than me, you got a different highlighter palette. We got the shades Luz, Valor, or maybe that's Luz. It's L-U-Z. Cosmic, which I think is probably gonna be my favorite, and Upgrade. Knock Knock, knocking on Heaven's Door. That is what Heaven's Door would look like, I think. Just a wall of highlighter. Ooh. Okay, maybe I like that white shade more. That's really, really pretty. Sort of a yellowy kind of champagne sort of color. Maybe even a little bit of a blue flip. Maybe not. Maybe it's just nude. Treluce Beauty Lucette Highlighter Palette. Radiate your light out to the world and lucette beautifully with this highlighter palette that will help you achieve a lit from within glow. Vitamin E and Mexican Blue Agave deliver a unique softness as you layer on each shimmering shade to create the most illuminated look. MSRP $26. Actually, that's a really good idea because the shades that they have in there could definitely be doubled up to create different kinds of dimension in different spots of the face. I like that. I really, really like that. But what is lucette beautifully? What is a lucette? Oh, okay. So a baby name website says that the name lucette means illumination or light, and it's from French origin. That makes sense because it's a highlighter palette. That means we've got skin, under eye, hair, and highlight. What's our 5th and final category? Ciate London Spice Palette, a 9-piece eyeshadow palette. I kind of love that Ciate tied a bow for us on the Spice Palette. It looks like a Christmas present. I feel like it's probably safe to assume that the color story will also be some sort of, hopefully anyway, autumnal sort of theme. I mean, spice. Plus it's like maroony burgundy. Oh yes, ooh. Wow, I like that a lot actually. It's rich! Thank the Lord, it's rich! It's not just a flat 9 pans of that color, you know? With one of these thrown in the middle. Yay! Okay, let's swatch some. Obviously, I have to know how the shimmers feel. Oh, kind of grainy. Yeah, actually they are kind of rough. Ooh, but worth it. And let's feel one matte. I don't know, this one? Not really any kickback. Not that I could see when I blew on it, so that's good. And let's see how these 4 swatch. That was pretty before I went back across it, but they swatch well anyway. Again, the lightest shade in here, I don't know what it is about these light shades right now, but they're just making me very happy. They're filling my heart with the joy of the season. That actually looks a lot like the highlighter does, except maybe the highlighter was a little more on the white side, and this color is definitely more on the like pinky side, like a soft cotton candy pink, maybe. For today, we'll call it a pretty pink. Ciate London Spice Palette, a blend of highly pigmented metallics and mattes that work seamlessly with neutral mattes to add an epic spice to any makeup look. MSRP $39, and it's a new launch. I love it when Boxycharm gets new launches. I mean, think about it. Instead of you having to pay $39 for one palette, you can pay less than that and get the box that has the palette in it and everything else that it comes with. If I only had a brain. What? The noise. Let's make a little looky-loo. I'm so excited to use this spice palette. Obviously, I prime my eyes using Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas Eye Base in the shade medium. If you want to support one of your favorite creators, you can use their code whenever you check out. But if you want to support me a little bit, you can use code ChristopherJMUA when you check out on Gerard Cosmetics and save yourself 30% on the clean canvas. And we're gonna start with some of the shade Warm Spice. Pigment's okay. Okay, that actually applies really soft. Sometimes when shadows go on, they just go on a little too strong and you gotta kind of blend them out and make sure that they're not too over impactful. Then you have to deal with patchiness and the blending and if it's not gonna blend and how you're gonna build it and blah, 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 blah. This isn't like that. This actually seems like one of those kinds of eyeshadow formulas that you could go over with like one of these tones and just set everywhere. then go in with some of the other shades and kind of deepen it up a little bit, and it would still remain really soft and pretty looking. And that's very promising. Let you know it's gonna be a little more versatile. Obviously, I'm just jam-packing the crease full of warm spice. Do you see what I mean about the softness? I didn't take a clean brush and blend the edges out. I didn't go in with anything else and try to soften it. It just softened by itself, and I didn't even have to work for it. You're spoiling me, Boxy. That shade worked perfectly. And you know what? I always love to do this. Whenever I'm like partway through a look, I like to imagine if I took it in a different direction, what the look would look like. And you could literally stop here, take this shimmer shade, pop it on the lid, and be done. Like, that's it. You're done with the look. Maybe smoke some out on the lower lash line so it doesn't look goofy without that lower part done. But some people I know don't even do the lower lash line. They don't like color on their lower lash line because it doesn't fit their eye shape. And that's okay too. Point is that you could stop there and it would still be a gorgeous look. But I'm excessive, so that's not what I'm doing. To add a little bit of depth, I'm gonna take Cranberry here, and that one's gonna fill the crease also, but just the deepest part of the crease. This is gonna sound strange, but I'm gonna build this up slowly. I know, so weird, but I just don't know how intense it's gonna be, and I don't want it to be way too dark, so we're gonna try a little bit at a time, see if it'll get there quickly or not. Oh, yeah, pretty quick. That got pretty dark pretty quick. But see what I mean about like dimension? It just kind of gives a little bit of depth on that side. It makes it look a little not so hooded and just gives the look a little oomph. Yeah, these shadows are just beautiful. Now how about we take a little bit of hot amber, and that's gonna be just kind of everywhere else that I don't have color, and I'm gonna use that to soften the blends of every other color. Ooh, our first powdery shade. My goodness, that one's very powdery. Probably just because it's so light though. I sort of expected it to be. How amber is this? Is it like yellow? I don't know if I love that as much as I thought I was going to. Kind of hard to tell though. Let's just keep building, we'll see. Oh, there it is. Okay, never mind. It's sort of slightly orangey, but it's still got this sort of yellowy cream base to it. So it works. It works with the reds. Good. That's what I was afraid of. You know what time it is? I do. It's shimmer time. We're gonna go with this one, which is apple pie. Oh, you better look out. She's gorgeous. Look at this freaking shade. It's so freaking pretty. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. I don't really even like red like that. Is it because it's called apple pie? That could be it. I gotta see how this primer looks on the skin. I mean, dewy collagen? That sounds like glowy Botox in a bottle, and I'm okay with that. Think pore-filled dewy thoughts. Pore-filled dewy thoughts. Am I dewy? I actually am a little more glowy. Huh, that's funny. On the back of my hand, I saw no extra glowiness. This smells amazing. It smells like bubblegum. Actually, I think that is what the scent is bubblegum. It also feels very nice just giving myself a massage. I'm just gonna stay here and do this for the rest of the video. We'll call it ASMR. I've just about finished with everything I can do before the rest of my makeup now, so I'm gonna go ahead, pop off camera, get the rest of my makeup done, and we'll come back and throw on some highlighter, and I cannot wait to see how this looks on my skin. Makeup's done, but I still feel completely incomplete without my highlighter. Luckily, the dewy glow is showing through the foundation, so I think that primer actually does a pretty good job. I know it does a great job at blurring. I didn't have to layer up any foundation to fill like extra spots that didn't get filled with primer because my skin was so smooth and perfect already. That means this stuff is wonderful. Oh, but I can't wait to use this palette. I think I'm gonna use the Cosmic shade. That's the one that has just been screaming at me since I opened it. The swatch was everything. This is kind of giving me like NARS Orgasm vibes. Okay, never mind. That is not NARS Orgasm, but it is like a light version of it. That's really cool. So if your skin is too light to be able to use Orgasm, this is a good dupe that would actually work for you. The actual shade that it is isn't too dark, so it doesn't add a whole lot of that pinky blushy color, but it still does just a little bit, so it makes it look really skin-like, really natural, really lit from within. Now we can see that that shade applied just a nice soft glow. Now that I've got that, let's see if we can take it up a notch and use some of this Luz shade or Luz shade. And with this, I'm gonna try to keep the application really concise, just on the highest point. Oh, wow, oh my gosh. That has got some power to it. Look at that difference. Lit from within, natural, subtle, but still really beautiful, and boom, you can see me from space. So I think it's safe to say that the Treilus Lucette highlighter is definitely a win. Actually, the three main stars of today's show were all a win. The primer is beautiful, the eye look is stunning, and the highlighter is glowing to the gods. So all in all, pretty great Boxycharm. But more importantly, I would like to know what you guys think. What did you think of the bundle of products and this month's theme, Under Your Spell? Have I put you under my spell? Do I have a spell? And now you're mine. I sincerely hope you guys had fun with me hanging out for this video. I'd like to thank Boxycharm for sending over this month's base box so that we could open it up, check out the products, and see what they looked like. Also, if you like this look and you want to see more looks like them, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and TikTok. My username is the same for everything. It's just ChristopherJMUA. And if you gain nothing out of this video, if you gain nothing out of any of my videos, then please at least gain this. And that is to always remember and to never forget that you are absolutely beautiful. And I love you guys. Bye!